Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories. This one is called Sorry, I'm Not Santa. I was an enterprise software sales guy for a third-tier company, far from an Oracle or even an SAP. My boss didn't like my sales numbers, so he said, "Gotta let you go." I said, "Can I stay till the end of the year? Christmas is coming." He replied, "Sorry, I'm not Santa." I went on unemployment, but it didn't last long enough, and unable to find a job, having been dumped from a third-tier company. After 8 months, I became homeless. My best spot for panhandling was next to Whole Foods. Mainly big spenders shop there. I figured that if I'm going to get decent money, I better use my salesman's glibness. So, for example, I told the woman, "You look too smart to shop at Whole Paycheck." She dropped $2 at my feet. As a couple went by, hand in hand, I said, "I see a future for you two." They gave me 5. When an aging hippie shuffled by, I asked, "You know that Whole Foods was owned by a libertarian? That's not liberal, libertarian, and sold out to Mega Amazon?" That didn't work so well. All I got was the finger. But I had a success that I'm excited to tell you about. I saw a well-dressed man trying to negotiate 3 heavy shopping bags. I ventured, "You look like the kind of guy who deserves an assistant. Can I help you load your car?" He looked skeptical, but nodded. I wanted to show that I was a cut above the usual homeless person, so I took 2 of the bags, put them in the trunk, carefully wedged so that they wouldn't fall, politely signaled that I was ready for him to give me the 3rd one, then closed the trunk without slamming it, just hard enough. That approach worked. The guy must have been impressed, because he said, "Would you do some weeding for me?" Using my educated tone, I said, "It would be my pleasure, sir." He said, "Okay, get in." I politely asked, "Would you rather I sit in the front or the back?" I efficiently and thoroughly weeded. He inspected, nodded, and said, "You seem pretty verbal. How'd you like to answer my home phone?" Using the aforementioned affect, I said, "I'd be delighted, sir." Over the next few months, he gave me more and more responsibility and money, and soon he asked me to be his assistant director of sales. He was a cheese importer, with a salary higher than I was making in software. Christmas was coming, and my boss was having his annual Christmas party. He said, "The RSVPs are coming in light. Would you like to invite a few people? They would need to create the right impression." I said, "I know a few such people, one in particular." So I called my former sales manager, and I lied. I said, "I'm a house cleaner for a rich guy who's having a Christmas party, and he asked me to invite a couple people. I thought you might like it. Good food, champagne, and a way to get sales leads." He showed up, and there I was, dressed and acting like the assistant director of sales I am. He saw me, and I told him my actual title, that I lied to him about that because I didn't want to be a show-off. He said, "Actually, they laid me off. Could you ask your boss if he might consider me for a job?" I said, "Sorry, I'm not Santa." Anyway, that story is called Sorry, I'm Not Santa. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly would welcome you checking out any of my 30 books. Perhaps most relevant to this, I would guess the book either work stories or light short stories about life's brighter side. In any event, all of them are on Amazon. Just go there and search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.